Hi, Vieira here with stockmarketlive.tv. For your reference, today you are going to see the time, the hour, the date, as well as the temperature and the local. So why is today so important? Well, because today you have the Bitcoin, US dollar, the pair that Bitcoin, you know, that Oracle of Wall Street said that it was a mirage not long ago, 3 years ago, that was worthless. As of today, it is worth 9,600. Also, as of today, I announced that I do not any longer have a long position in Bitcoin, so I recommend to sell everything. And this is a tremendous lesson for those that they believed in oracles and these stock gurus of Wall Street that their opinion it is completely useless. They know about hamburgers, alcohol, drugs, and with a happy Thanksgiving. I hope that you all had a wonderful, happy Thanksgiving and the Cyber Monday coming. But the reality, while they are all drunk, investing in alcohol, the fact is that Bitcoin, it reached 9,600. And ahead of this remarkable achievement, you have at Stock Market Live, in the blog of the company, when Bitcoin was trading at 8,200, which was for us by far easier to say, you know, sell now everything, you have a tremendous profit. No, we said we raise the target, the outlook in Bitcoin, and we raised it to $9,000, okay? So in fact, by raising targets or the outlook in Bitcoin, we helped you as an investor in cryptocurrencies, in particular in Bitcoin, to maximize your profits at least all the way up to 9,235. As of today, I repeat, I'm out of Bitcoins. We initiated Bitcoins, for your information, and you have it on the web, strong buy since $195, okay? No one at that point or at that moment. And by the way, we also call it the crash in Bitcoins, because several years ago, if you also remember, Bitcoin crashed at 2000 all the way down to 195, and no one made that call except ourselves. So we have a long history investing in cryptocurrencies since the very beginning, not like these guys that you have on tradingview.com selling scams or many others, or these oracles of Wall Street that they have never proven anything to anyone other than to the crowd, Americans, the press and the media, where they buy articles, followers and so on. They never invested in biotechnology, technology and so on. So the best article, or one of the best articles that you have on the press, on CNBC, which is, by the way, a scam, an American scam, you have an interview by this individual, Warren Buffett, in May 2017, if I'm not mistaken, saying the following, admitting, in fact, I'm stupid, when answering to the question, a very simple one. For some reason, at least they remembered, you know, to make a good question. Why have you never invested in Amazon? Amazon, a strong buy here since 77, also. Reiterated continuously strong buy, okay, throughout the years, all right? And we have still a long position in Amazon. And you have free recommendations on the blog of the company with regards to the most recent earnings report by Amazon, when the share price gapped to $1,040. Tremendous opportunity for you to buy shares of Amazon. And obviously these idiots in Wall Street and these oracles, when questioned about whether you have a long position or why never you invested in Amazon, the answer was, I'm stupid. Stupidity. And that was the honesty. So Warren Buffett, in my opinion, is a great investor because he was honest one single time. He admitted finally his stupidity. The same he should obviously say with regards to Bitcoins, okay? But it didn't happen. in Bitcoins as well as in other technology companies, because the same question could be made with regards to why have you never invested in Google? Why have you never invested in Netflix? Why have you never invested in all the companies, YouTube Surgical, all those companies that we announced, Micron and so on, buttons, long-term buttons, single digits and so on, when everyone else was calling, for example, Netflix a dog or Intuitive Surgical a strong sell, that the share price was going to crash, as they claim in the case of downgrade by Goldman Sachs, or even worse, these American scams, Titan Research. The fact is that this oracle never invested in anything other than alcohol, drugs. Technology does not exist. It exists hamburgers, McDonald's, Coke for the Americans, nothing else. Okay, and this is the reality. It has been the reality always. The mathematical facts, and we have always to report to the facts. Moreover, even worse, the individual, didn't tell the truth to investors or to people with regards to companies where he defended to invest in and to remain invested fraudulent companies, as the case of Wells Fargo. But again, no one wants to tell, or to know about the truth, but this is the truth, the reality. So this individual is found in the most suspicious companies in the world, and cases, in fact, of insider trading, okay? Companies that they are fraudulent. What happened in Wells Fargo, it is, well, I don't know, it is amazing. It is a scenario, a clear case of crime, and people, they remained invested in buying Wells Fargo when they had tremendous opportunities to invest in other companies as Netflix, Ferrari, for example, the case of Tesla, Google, and many others. Okay? So the only company that this guy once in 2017, after 50 years, remained to buy in the technology space was Apple. Nothing else. Okay? And this is called, the Oracle of Wall Street. How is this possible? Again, in the same country where they believe there are UFOs. They believe there are UFOs. They have a city dedicated, we have UFOs here, we have an island, and you can, visit us and you see the alien. We are Americans and only America exists in the world. These guys are lunatic, crazy. So, the remarkable achievement, I repeat, as of today, is the fact that Bitcoin reached 9,600 and we raised outlook. Okay, we expected this to happen. Meanwhile, we also think that there are reasons to believe that we entered, or we are entering, the final phase of the bull market, in particular, eventually in the case of Bitcoins, because you have been wasting your time trying to predict where the top in Bitcoins is. The single best answer to this question that many they have is it is addressed, or it was addressed 1 year ago, in my course, Life Technique Analysis. You don't predict tops, okay? It is not your job, it is not your call. You have to invest in the markets according to very simple techniques and rules that they are precisely addressed in that course, as well as in the investor's course. You have the case, for example, with Take-Two Interactive, that no one believed in, and today also we raised the targets, and the stock got to $118. We started investing in this company, strong buy, at 19, and entered the course at $47. And people at that time, since they had, these beliefs, like these oracles that the stock market, it was overvalued, they had the belief that Take-Two Interactive, Bitcoins, Netflix, and so on, Intuitive Surgical, the Apples in itself, could not reach the prices that where they are as of today, okay, which is obviously idiots. So what we did was to step in the most difficult moments in the past years and to reiterate strong buys precisely when we had to. That is, to step in in the most difficult moments, when investors, they had questions, we stepped in and we said, we don't have questions. Strong buy rating. You had, for example, again the case, the reiteration in the case of Deere, where Wall Street remained bearish, and today you have Deere trading at new all-time highs. The case of Boeing and so on. So I could refer, you have all of them in the blog of the company, or at least 90% of them, since not all cases are known for obvious reasons. We have subscribers and customers that they pay for the information. The case, for example, in Japan of Nintendo, there is an article where it says, my friends, Nintendo, strong buy, and when to buy. The case of PayPal, the best financial stocks to invest in. Today PayPal, it is one of the best stock market performers. Nintendo, the best performer in Japan. All of that at stockmarketlive.tv, complementary. So people, we helped people, investors, those that they were, interested in, to invest, not to day trade. Day trade is for these oracles, They believe or they claim they have these visions long term, the mirrors. I have a vision, Bitcoin, it is worthless, Don't invest in technology. Buy my own stocks, trains, drugs, alcohol, tobacco, Philip Morris. That is good for the Americans, for our population, which is unbelievable that these Americans, the most stupid people in the world, they continue believing in. So for those same stupid, they missed everything. That is the single best thing that happened. The markets are perfectly rational. In the sense, precisely, as I've been saying, they missed everything. When you look at the performance of these American funds in the industry, you are going to find something that is amazing, that they have not done anything. They missed everything. So you look at the reports, and the reports are public, and the return on investment that you saw it by investing. Well, for example, if you invested with Bill Ackman, you are bankrupt, okay? But, and he's American, obviously, and the scam is addressed in the company blog. In real time, when he made a call in Valiant as the next Berkshire Hathaway. So again, the Americans appear on the Forbes magazine, the cover, and when they appear, it is the time to do precisely the opposite. So when this stupid American, he appeared saying, I'm stupid, I never invested in Amazon, what was the single best thing to do? To do precisely the opposite, that is to invest in Amazon. So when they made the question, which in fact they didn't continue because they are stupid, so limited brain, they should also make the question, so if you are stupid, Mr. Warren Buffett, why don't you buy Amazon? You are stupid, so why don't you buy Amazon today? And you are going to find out that the guy didn't have an answer. Why? Because he's blocked. He's frozen. His mind is blocked. He blocked. He blocked in Bitcoins. He blocked in everything. So he continued investing in McDonald's, the hamburgers, the Cokes, and, tobacco, Philip Morris, and so on. And they are very happy to have, 4%, 5% per year, when you have stocks in our portfolio that they move that percentage per day. The case of Intuitive Surgical, meanwhile tripled, quadrupled. The case of Netflix, 6,300%, and so on. Proven, my friends. Reiterations continuously. It's not about pumping stocks. We never pumped stocks. We read the markets. We rely on artificial intelligence, not oracles. The oracles is for themselves, for the Americans. We rely. Here there are no emotions. Okay. We rely on artificial intelligence, not oracles, those that they claim stock price cannot be predicted. Be aware, you need me, you need me. So that is what they say, you need me. Believe me, when they have to make a forecast and they appear on TV, and by the way, they don't make any forecast live, because when they try to do, as they try to do in the case of Bitcoins or in many other situations, they fail. Why they fail? Because they are all corrupt. That is the reality. They never proven anything to a professional. We prove that you can invest in the markets with 100% accuracy. Okay? That is proven. proven in thousands of case studies. Live on the tape, you see the tape here running in thousands of case studies. These guys, they don't do anything. On the contrary. So, as of today, the announcement, the remarkable achievement throughout the years, we abandoned the case of Bitcoins. Today you got $9,600. Also today, for the first time, we opened a short position in Bitcoin, so be aware, because we have a tremendous profit, and we are going to remain short for the moment in Bitcoins. Right now, as I speak, you have Bitcoins down $150. So during the course of this presentation, that is, I don't know, some 15 minutes, you saw here Bitcoins going from 9,597 and 78, so 9,600 to 9,440. So again, I'm going, this is live. I'm doing this live, not like the Oracle of Wall Street, my friends. The Oracle of Wall Street, he knows, about the future, but the future never is seen, never materializes, okay? Here you have everything live. We discussed everything live, and for example, in the case of cryptocurrencies, completely free. We never asked anything, 1 single cent to anyone. We don't need, we don't want, and not necessary. You have it free because we promised that was going to be the case, okay? So again, for your reference, today you have it here, the time, the date, even the temperature in Dubai, you have everything, all right? So as I speak, you have Bitcoins, but at 9,450. But this is the lesson that I wanted you to listen to, because this is not about just Bitcoin, it's about everything. We did it in stocks, cryptocurrencies, Bitcoins. We did it in gold, in oil. You have the calls on the blog of the company. Most of them, in fact, completely free. I remind you, for example, the case of oil, where Goldman Sachs was saying, goes up to $200. It crashed, and we had a strong sell rating. In the case of the Forex markets, you also have, for example, my live call in real time and the investment plan in the case of most important currency pair in the world, the euro dollar. So why do you have to listen to these people that they don't have anything? They are worthless. They never helped anyone to make 1 single cent in the markets. So the only thing that I learned with Mr. Buffett, it was in 2017, the guy said, I finally admit that I'm stupid because I never bought 1 single company, in particular Amazon, but I never invested in technology. I'm an hamburger investor. I'm invested in Coke, in blah, 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 Philip Morris. It is for you, not for those that they have principles and ethics. Because there are people, as myself and my customers, they have principles and ethics. We do not invest in tobacco or alcohol. Forget about it, okay? That is very important for us. We will not ever invest in alcohol or tobacco. That is for you, for Mr. Buffett, because he believes that he's helping the population, the American population, by getting fat, getting cancer, whatever. Not for us. We have rules. And rules and ethics, it is very important. It's not all about money. You have to have the strategy, the planning, okay? And so there are other people in the world, and there is not only one country, and there is not only one billionaire in the world, okay? Thank you and good luck. Bye.